Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. There is a very interesting story here. I want us to have a look for it. It's going to form the basis of our analysis. Kenya Kwanza proposes new requirement for landlords to pay taxes within 24 hours of receiving rental incomes in Finance Bill 2023. Deadline for remittance set for the 20th day of every month, 10th May 2023. So according to the Finance Bill 2023, there is a proposal that landlords should pay tax on their rental incomes 24 hours after receiving the rent, and the deadline is 20th of every month. Yes. In this video, as usual, I want us to dissect that, to see what that means politically and even economically, and why I strongly believe Ruto and his team will most definitely be kicked out of office. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. I don't know how to explain this, but it appears to me very clearly that the gods have conspired to destroy William Ruto, and they are succeeding. William Ruto, when he was campaigning, he campaigned on two platforms, the hustlers and then on religion. He created a feeling that he was a God-fearing leader, so his government was going to be just, and his government was going to defend and to protect the church. On the part of hustlers, he made it very clear to the hustlers that he was going to form a government with them, in that life was going to be more bearable for the hustlers than it has been in the previous governments. Those were the pillars of William Ruto's 2022 presidential campaigns. And those two pillars convinced some Kenyans who voted for William Ruto specifically because of those. Now, as the president, Ruto is doing the exact opposite. It's as if he is deliberately punishing those who voted for him. And we are seeing Ruto is taxing everything. And even this oxygen we are inhaling, I'm seeing a very high possibility where, as time goes by, the government will even attempt to tax the oxygen. So this is a government that is running amok. And this is why I strongly believe this is a government that will soon be kicked out of office. Dunia si ya mtu. We have seen leaders coming and they are being thrown, or rather shown the door. We have seen leaders coming and within a very short time, they have become very unpopular. It's clear William Ruto is getting very unpopular very, very fast. What does this attempt for landlords to pay tax on rentals, what does that mean? In fact, if you look at it, that is a move that is going to injure more the hustlers than even the rich. Because it's the hustlers who actually do pay these rents. So I believe that it's a move that is going to injure hustlers more, in that these landlords may now decide to increase their rentals, maybe to cover for the tax they're going to pay to the government. And as they do that, their houses will also be remaining vacant because it's clear some hustlers will not afford those houses. So life is going to be more difficult for the landlord and even for tenants. And besides that, we already know that the cost of living has gone up even before that tax actually comes in place. So things are moving from bad to worse, from a frying pan to the fire. Ruto is deliberately punishing these hustlers. If you look at the Finance Bill 2023, it's now up to members of parliament to approve that bill or to reject it. But from what we have seen in the previous votings that have taken place in parliament, it's almost certain and very clear. Members of parliament supporting this government will approve Finance Bill 2023. And I'm saying that because yesterday, Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei made it very clear that they will pass the bill without even changing a comma. So life is going to be more difficult for Kenyans. If you look at the popularity William Ruto still enjoys, that popularity emanates from the fact that some Kenyans are slow thinkers. They still think and believe that things are going to improve as time goes by. And we have been hearing some telling us that we should give William Ruto time. The truth of the matter, even if this government was to be given 100 years, this government has no solution. It has no formula. In fact, things will even become worse. This is a clueless government, a government that was not ready, not prepared to rule. And I'm saying very clueless because amidst all that, we are seeing the government has increased, Ruto has increased the size of his government by creating unnecessary positions, CASs. Kenyans don't need that. Look at the individuals who have been appointed in this government. These are the individuals that are making the government to tax Kenyans. If Ruto really cared about the so-called hustlers, he could have done away with these unnecessary positions. But now that he's not doing away with the positions, it's clear Ruto does not care about the so-called Mama Mboga, Mtu wa chini. All William Ruto cares about is to please his political allies and friends. Kenyans should actually wake up to know that this is not a government protecting their interests. This is a government meant to serve some few rich individuals in the government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. And even before I stop, all those sufferings, the overtaxations, will actually just lead to a rebellion. And the rebellion can start building bit by bit to a point it can turn out into a full-blown revolution. And I'm sure that's something Kenyans should expect. Let me stop it there. If you want to support our forum, as usual, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. God bless you. God bless Kenya.